What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Redline. January 3rd, 2026, around 2 a.m. In a dimly lit room in Florida, President Donald Trump sat watching multiple screens. But he wasn't watching a movie. He was watching a live military feed of his forces attacking a house thousands of miles away in Caracas, Venezuela. Inside that house, President Nicolas Maduro was fast asleep, completely unaware that in minutes, his world was about to change forever. American helicopters had entered Venezuelan airspace, flying just 100 feet above the ocean to avoid radar detection. A cyber attack knocked out power across Caracas. The city went dark. Delta Force commandos rappelled onto Maduro's roof, breached through a bedroom window, and found Maduro asleep. He woke up, bolted toward his panic room, but wasn't fast enough. 5 minutes from breach to capture. The president of Venezuela was now in American custody. Trump later told
electricity for almost the entire country was, boom, turned off.
But this wasn't fiction. This was the most shocking military operation in modern history. America just kidnapped the elected president of a sovereign nation from his own home. When news broke the next morning, the world was stunned. Everyone was asking, why would America do this? And if they can snatch a sitting president this easily, what does that mean for international law? This operation didn't happen overnight. Back in August 2025, the CIA quietly inserted operatives into Venezuela to track Maduro's every move. They had a source inside the Venezuelan government feeding them real-time intelligence. In November 2025, Trump called Maduro and told him to step down. It was an ultimatum. Maduro refused. Secretary of State Marco Rubio later said, Nicolas Maduro had multiple options to avoid this. He was provided very generous offers and chose instead to act like a wild man. After Maduro's refusal, things escalated fast. In Kentucky, U.S. forces built a full-scale replica of Maduro's compound for Delta Force to rehearse the operation. America positioned fighter jets and drones around Venezuela. On Christmas Day, Trump approved the operation. The timing was strategic, since many Venezuelan soldiers take leave during holidays. Weather delayed things for days. Finally, on January 2nd, 2026, at 10:46 p.m., Trump gave the final order. More than 150 American military aircraft launched from 20 bases. Cyber attacks cut power to Caracas. Airstrikes destroyed radar and air defense systems. 40 people died in those strikes. At 2:01 a.m., helicopters reached Maduro's compound. Guards fired. One helicopter took hits but kept flying. Delta Force breached with explosives, reached Maduro in 3 minutes, and captured him before he could lock himself in his safe room. He was extracted to the USS Iwo Jima, then Guantanamo Bay, then New York. Photos of Maduro in chains were released publicly. The question everyone had, why? Trump's supporters say it was about restoring democracy. Trump claimed it was about drug trafficking. But here's the reality. This was about oil. Venezuela has the largest proven crude oil reserves on Earth, 303 billion barrels, more than Saudi Arabia, Iran, or the United States. Venezuelan oil is unique, heavier, and more sour, perfect for diesel and industrial fuel. By the 1970s, most U.S. refineries were designed specifically for Venezuelan crude. Everything changed in 1999 when Hugo Chavez became president. In 2001, he nationalized the oil industry, declaring all Venezuelan oil belonged to the state. American companies had to leave. Corporate interests pressured President Bush to act. In 2002, the U.S. tried orchestrating a coup in Venezuela. It failed. In 2005, America imposed sanctions that remain today. When Chavez died in 2013, Maduro took over. During Trump's first term in 2019, the U.S. blocked Venezuelan oil exports and pressured other countries not to buy from them. Today, Venezuela produces only 1 million barrels daily, just 0.8% of global production. But they still have 303 billion barrels in reserves, 1/5 of the world's total. The biggest proof this was about oil? Trump's own words.
The United States seized 1.9 million barrels of oil on December 10th.
We're going to keep it. We're keeping it.
Where's it? Are we going to sell it or put it in the strategic?
Maybe we'll sell it. Maybe we'll keep it. Maybe we'll use it in the strategic reserves. We're keeping it. We're keeping the ships also. Yep.
Trump's official justification? Drug trafficking. Maduro's been indicted for narco-terrorism and cocaine importation conspiracy, but the facts don't add up. Venezuela isn't a major drug producer, just a minor transit country, and most cocaine passing through Venezuela goes to Europe, not America. According to the New York Times, most U.S. cocaine comes from Colombia, Guatemala, and Mexico via Pacific routes. Venezuela doesn't even have a Pacific coastline. The indictment claims 200 to 250 metric tons annually from Venezuela. Guatemala alone exported 1,400 metric tons in 2018, multiple times more. Trump said this was about drugs killing Americans, but fentanyl is what's actually killing thousands yearly, and that comes from Mexico, not Venezuela. 3 days before the operation, Maduro said America couldn't accuse them of nuclear weapons, so they invented false drug charges. He was referencing Iraq in 2003, when the US invaded claiming weapons of mass destruction that never existed. Here's the kicker. In December, Trump pardoned Honduras's former president, who'd been convicted of smuggling over 400 tons of cocaine into America. When a country cooperates with America, all is forgiven. When they don't, charges get fabricated. When the world learned about this, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Mexico, Spain, and Uruguay issued a joint statement calling it a dangerous precedent. UN Secretary General Guterres said it violated the UN Charter. Norway, China, Russia, and Slovakia condemned it. Many are calling this New Age colonialism, invading another country to seize their resources. If this isn't colonialism, what is? Was this even legal? No. The American Constitution requires congressional approval for war. Trump attacked without it. That's why lawmakers are calling for impeachment again. The Trump administration claims this wasn't war, just a law enforcement function to arrest a drug trafficker. But to arrest one person, they needed 150 aircraft, airstrikes killing 40 people, and a cyber attack blacking out a city. Article 2 of the UN Charter states no country can use military force against another. Trump clearly violated it. The UN Security Council could sanction America, but America has veto power, no accountability. People like Trump believe rules only apply to the weak. If you're the most powerful military, you can choose whether to follow the rules. This vision of a new world order is dangerous for everyone. If America gets away with this, China and Russia will try the same. Powerful nations dominating weaker ones. We're heading toward another world war. Whether Maduro was a good leader, whether he was a dictator, however much he oppressed his people, those are separate discussions. But kidnapping a sovereign nation's president in the night, without international legal process, solely to seize resources, that's not justice. There's also speculation the Epstein files played a role. Some believe Trump orchestrated this partly to distract from that story. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching Redline. That's it for today. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one.